What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So London Toy Fair is finally upon us, and this is where Funko likes to announce brand new products. And they actually announced something really cool, including Funko Pop displays. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So today we're going to be recapping some of the announcements that Funko has already made for London Toy Fair this year. And if you don't know what London Toy Fair is, it's actually very similar to New York Toy Fair here in the United States. And if you don't know what New York Toy Fair is, I'm going to tell you. Basically, it's exactly how it sounds. It is a toy fair for all kinds of different toys from all kinds of different companies. And Funko happens to attend these events and show off some brand new products. So for example, back at New York Toy Fair in October of 2023, we saw the brand new Demon Slayer Season 2 wave, including Tengen. So that's an idea of what Toy Fair is. And again, London Toy Fair is the same thing. It's just a way for them to kind of get more reach for their products, so it's in London. Now, very early tomorrow morning on the Funko Europe Instagram account right here, they're actually going to be starting the reveals of pretty much everything. And the start time is 8:30 a.m. GMT, and just make sure to look up on Google what your time zone is for that time. Though if you prefer not to be up very early in the morning, I'm going to be doing a recap video either way, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump into the topic today. So what I wanted to talk about was that Funko actually announced some Funko Pop Bitty Pop display stands. And if you've been collecting for a while, this isn't their first style of displays that they've attempted in the past, because we had some baseball case displays where you could fit multiple different Funko Pops in box and out of box, as well as not too long ago we actually had Funko Pop podiums where you could rank your favorite Funko Pops. Now I personally actually own a podium, so this is what it looks like in person, basically just 3 tiers, 1, 2, 3, ranking your Pops. Though personally in my collection I've never found too much of a use for this, so I've never really used it. Now one of the things they announced for Funko Pop Bitties today was the Hogwarts Castle display shelf, and I thought this was so cool and such a great idea. So basically it's just the Hogwarts Castle in the back, and then they do have shelves attached to it. And when you buy the display shelf, it includes Dumbledore and Luna Lovegood Bitty Pops. Now another Bitty display shelf they announced was this Batman one with the Batman symbol. I thought that was really neat, to be honest, and it does look like it fits a very decent amount. And this as well will include 2 exclusive Bitty Pops. So what I think is pretty cool what they're doing here basically is that it's going to be including exclusive Bitty Pops, kind of giving you more incentive to complete your specific collections of that fandom. Now, if you've never bought Bitty Pops or seen them in person, as the name implies, they are very bitty. They're very small, and a great comparison would be they're even smaller than like a little Lego figure. And what's pretty cool about this Hogwarts display shelf and this Batman one is that you don't actually have to put any holes in the wall because they both appear to have built-in base stands. The Batman one having a plastic stand attached, and the Hogwarts one actually having one built into it, basically the ground of the castle. Though I definitely see Funko in the future probably making ones that hang up on the wall as well. Now obviously custom themed display shelves are nothing new, especially to Funko. There's been plenty of custom designers to do it, but coming from the official company, I think this is great, and I'm really hoping that they are at an affordable price and not too expensive. Unfortunately, Funko hasn't revealed the price for these just yet, but stay tuned on that. My point in making this video is I think this is a really great idea by Funko because it adds so much to your display. Because over here I added in like a sign, for example, that says SkittleRampage and it's Dragon Ball themed, and just putting that in front adds so much more. And when you buy like acrylic display shelves and put your Pops out of box, it makes the collection look a lot better than sometimes just putting them in their box on the shelf. Now, obviously, the big downside to these that people are pointing out is that they're not built for bigger Funko Pops. And your normal size Funko Pops being Funko's most popular product, I think eventually they will come out with those. I think it's a matter of figuring out a cost structure for those, because if you're talking like something like that fitting 10 to 15 Pops, that's going to be huge. That's going to take up a decent portion of your wall. So I think something like that is just going to take a little bit more time to put out. Plus, getting the licensing for that and making display shelves that size, I'm sure is probably going to be a pain. Though I do think if they can use these licenses for smaller shelves with the Bitty Pops, they can use them for the bigger ones. And the reason I mentioned that it's a really great job is, one, people are already enthusiastic about it. People are excited for this Bitty Pop product for those who collect that. And this will only make Funko Pop collectors even more excited to see if Funko will make these for the bigger size pop. And all at the same time putting more revenue in Funko's pockets to produce more cool stuff like this. So I think getting into displays like that is the perfect idea going forward into 2024, 2025, etc., etc. Now, come tomorrow morning, I'm hoping Funko Europe does actually have an example of what this display shelf is going to look like for the Hogwarts and Batman symbol over at London Toy Fair, because I definitely want to see how these look. Though I am very curious, do you think this is a good idea by Funko to get into display shelves, or do you think it's a bad idea? And would you purchase these or pass on them? Let me know in the comments below. Now, for this last portion of the video, I kind of want to just go over a couple ideas for pop displays that Funko could make for the backgrounds. So first up here, we have the Avengers Tower from Marvel. I think this is one of the few things that would actually work as a background from the MCU movies. Now, obviously, you saw that they made a Batman one for DC, but imagine if they did the Hall of Justice so you could include so many other DC characters in the theme. For Disney fans, I think one of the Disney castles would be perfect for this, but for Disney, you could really do a lot of things, so endless opportunities there. And as I just showed you guys, they do have FNAF Bitty Pops, so what's better than Freddy Fazbear's Pizza as a background? And one more thing here would be the Naruto Akatsuki clouds here as a background. I think specifically theming that to the Akatsuki collection would be neat, and can you imagine if they came out with it at the same time as the Akatsuki collections? I think that pre-order would do very well for Funko. So one other thing that I think could be cool, but I don't know exactly how it would be designed or even work at all, is if they made kind of like a blank DIY custom shelf that they sold. So that way they can kind of mass produce something that you can customize yourself, or maybe they can have like customizable backgrounds included, like Naruto or Disney or Batman, just something you can buy like a decal to stick on there. Do you guys get what I'm kind of saying here? Kind of like the DIY pops they have that you paint yourselves or customize yourself just for a shelf. I don't know. I'm not exactly envisioning how that would look, but something like that I think could do well. So I just want to say right now, if you guys see DIY Funko display shelves, I'm not saying I influenced it, but obviously, the design opportunities are endless for Funko here, so very curious to see what they come out with. But let me know in the comments below, is there a specific license you would love to see? I already saw some people commenting like TMNT, and I've seen some TMNT display shelves out there. This would work very, very well. All in all, again, as it's not a crazy new idea, I think it's a great thing that Funko's doing here, so very excited for the future. Well, guys, that's pretty much everything that I have to say on the topic today for those London Toy Fair announcements. Let me know in the comments below if you did enjoy this video, as well as make sure to hit that like button down below. I am going to end off the video here though by saying a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.